Hello, handsome. Okay. Right, guys, it's time for the blueberry update, isn't it, dude? It's update number 3 now, isn't it? This is our 3rd video we've made about you and your little footsies problem. Yeah, it is. We've got some good news to share with people today, I think, haven't we? Well, good news. Well, we've not got any bad news to share. It's kind of mixed and good news, isn't it? Everything's still moving in the right direction, though. Yes, it is. And you're grumpy now because you've eaten all your food, aren't you? I know. I can't give you any more till it's dinner time, mate. You're on a diet, remember? No extras, I'm afraid. You'll have to go back to sleep. Yeah? Go back to sleep for a few hours. Yeah? You're not having any more food? Right. Let's go give you guys a little update. Alright, trouble. Hey guys, quick blue update. I'm doing it now, otherwise I'll probably forget. So he's had the farrier out this morning. I've got a separate video on the go with regards to his feet, which may or may not have been published already. I'm not quite sure what order these are going to come out in yet. But yeah, a little progress update on Blue. So he's had the farrier out this morning. His feet looking really good, like really, really good. The best they've looked since I can remember, actually. So what I've been doing with regards to his foot care has been paying off. He's just had the vet out to do his vaccinations. She's had a little look at him as well. So there's a very slight digital pulse, and there's a very slight amount of heat in his front feet, ever so slightly. And I did have my suspicions that when he had his feet trimmed, it might trigger a little bit of a response in him. So he has a tendency of getting a little bit footy after a trim. He always has done. It's never really stressed me out in the past. Sorry guys, I keep losing my trail of thought. I've had a worse migraine for the last couple of days. It's so bad. Literally so bad. But if I don't pick the camera up now, I'm going to forget to do this. And then it won't end up going to the video. But it's not uncommon for Blue to be a bit footy after a trim. It never used to really concern me until very recently. I guess I'd never really given it that much thought. It's just like, oh, Blue's had a trim, he's a bit footy, he's got crap feet, that's just the way it is. So I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on him over the next couple of days. Now, my plan, and the vet was happy with this plan, my plan is to give him a day or two to customise to his trim. I'm going to keep up with his foot care routine, and providing he stays sound in the next couple of days, then I'm going to start bringing him back into very light work. I think we'll start with a little bit of light lunging. I might throw a saddle on him and just walk him around the field. I don't know if I want to take him out on the roads. I think maybe keeping him here where it's slightly softer might be a bit kinder to him, just to kind of like minimise the concussive forces that he's getting going through his feet. But that was my plan. She was happy with that. We've still got some bute here in case he needs it, so that's good. And all in all, we're doing pretty good. So we're at week, I don't know, 5, 6. We've got to be in week 6 at this point since he came down with laminitis. Yeah, it's got to be week 6. And yeah, like I said, we're moving in the right direction. With regards to grazing, I'm going to pump the brakes on that one. So Mum's keen to get him back out in the fields. I am reluctant, and the vet is kind of on my side on this one. So it's not going to be long now really anyway before our horses are off the grass. Like, this is just kind of like bonus time for them by the time it gets to this time of year. Our fields are getting spread in the next couple of weeks as well. So that's only going to leave us one field for turnout anyway. So it's going to be greatly minimised either way. I'm having a right good itch over there. So I'm kind of thinking maybe just not worry about getting back out on grass this year, maybe think about that next year. But my real focus for the moment is that we just keep him sound, start to get him back into work. Hopefully he stays sound when he's coming back into work. Keep improving his hoof health. Again, I'll go into more depth in my other video about that. And then my kind of plan for over the winter is to just get him super fit. I want him super fit, I want him super lean, I want him super muscled. And then hopefully by the time we get to spring turnout, he's going to be in really, really good health. We'll have really good, strong feet on him. And then putting him back out on grass at that point won't be so much of a worry because his body will be in a better position to process it. So that's kind of where my head is at on that one. He's being all right loose, bless him. What are you doing, Blue? We woke you up now. Yeah, I woke him up. He was having his midday nap and the vet's just come and stuck a needle in his neck and now he's like, oh, well, I didn't know. He's going to be disappointed because I'm leaving again in a minute. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I'll probably check in with you guys in a couple of days' time and hopefully we'll do a little bit of lunging with him. I did actually take him out in the field the other day and we did a little trot round on the long line and he looked really good. I didn't film it. I literally just took him out there for a quick 5 minutes, walked him around and trotted him. He looked good. He looked sound. He was not sore the day after, so that's really, really good. So yeah, I think I'll probably check back in with you guys in a couple of days and hopefully we can start doing a little bit of light grip with him. All right, Bubbaloo. Okay, guys, so update on Blue. Hey, don't do that. So he done himself a mischief the other day. Stop eating the fence. Blue, you can't keep eating the fence. Stop. I'm going to have to put something really nasty on there, aren't I? You troublesome beast. You're destroying everything and my soul. Please stop. Stop it. No. So yes, he done himself a little bit of a mischief the other day. I'm not going to turn the camera around, by the way, guys, for this bit because I look like crap. Not been feeling very well lately, and I look like crap. Don't want to be on camera, so you can just look at his pretty face instead. His pretty, annoying face sent here to test me by the devil, weren't you? Yes, you're an agent of Satan, mister. So he was doing really, really well. I've actually got a little bit of footage of what he did the other day that set us back. Well, Mr. Blueberry, gone and got yourself a little snack, huh? You're a naughty boy, aren't you? If you have a relapse because of this, I'm going to be really upset with you. In fact, you're stood funny. You look sore. Not impressed, mister. So yeah, basically, I'm really not happy. He's really not happy. I have kind of no sympathy for him because it was entirely self-inflicted because he can't respect boundaries or self-regulate his food consumption in any way, shape or form. Seriously, mate? On the flip side though, his feet are looking beautiful at the moment. I will show you his feet in a few minutes when I get his feet out of these buckets. I don't think he's going to stand here for much longer. Don't do it. Don't. Now you might be thinking, well, why not just give him his hay net here? Well, the problem with that is, if I give him his hay net here, while he's having his feet soak, by the time his 10, 20 minutes, however long he'll put up with it, is up, the majority of his hay for the day will be gone. Because he eats so fast. He eats so fast. I've been double netting it. But yeah, I was doing that to start with. And then by the time I go to put him back in his stable and leave him for the day, he's got sod all hay left. And I can't give him any more because he's on a diet. And then that's obviously aggravating him later in the day. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kind of like split up his activities a little bit. So we do his foot soak. He has a brush. So he's getting a nice thing while he's having his torture on his feet. He's getting a nice brush. He's had his bucket feed. He's had a big bucket full of chaff. So it's not like there's nothing in his stomach, although you wouldn't believe it. Just Blue, we got to work together here, mate. Otherwise, I might actually kill you. I'm sorry. Yes, you're very peed off, I know. So yes, I'm trying to split things up a little bit. I'm trying to push his food servings as far apart as I reasonably can. So he'll have his bucket. Oh, he's putting 2 feet in one bucket now. That's quite the skill. I give him his bucket feed and then he has this done. And then he can have his hay. And then later on in the day, he gets his treat ball and then he has another gap. and then he can have his evening feed and his evening hay. So I'm just trying to space it out a little bit. But he wants it all, and he wants it now, and then he wants extras, because you're just a greedy boy, aren't you? You're a greedy, grumpy man. And I know I said I don't feel sorry for him. I do feel sorry for him. I mean, I'm annoyed with him because he's brought this on himself, because he just decided to go through the fence and be a pain in everyone's ass. But I do feel sorry for him. It's not easy. He needs to be back in work. Oh, goodness. Okay, we've had enough of that, clearly. Well, you did a good 10 minutes, didn't you? Good job. Give me yard a nice wash. Good job I waterproof the bottoms of these stables, isn't it? So yeah, basically, grumpy horse, grumpy human, whose face you're not going to see because she looks like crap. So basically, yeah, we're all a bit grumpy. But, oh yeah, I'll show you his feet now. His feet are out of the buckets. His feet are looking really quite beautiful at the moment. You have to excuse the purple, but look how neat those little dudes are looking. And I actually have a little bit of hope. Let's have this. Up. Pick it up. Good boy. Look at the shape of that now. So this hardcore hoof care routine I've been doing has been working its magic. It is actually working by the looks of it. Our farrier was really happy. Do you want me to move that? Yeah, you've squished that lovely, haven't you? Well done. Yeah, so I am having some hope now that we might be able to get some hoof boots to fit him, or we were talking about possibly glue-on shoes might be a possibility next year for him. But obviously we've got to get him sound again before that's even on the cards, which is going to be a difficulty if we can't contain you and stop you from stuffing your face every 5 minutes. I did make a decision yesterday, actually, that I'm going to go ahead and get a livestock fencer. I'm going to get a cattle fencer. So the electric fencers we've got, they do run off of like car batteries. I don't know what that is, like a 12-volt battery or something like that. But the equestrian electric fencers tend to be, is this entertaining you? The equestrian fencers tend to be a bit cutesier than the cattle ones. So I'm going to see if I can get myself a proper livestock fencer. I want something that's going to zap a buffalo and make it change its mind. And maybe that might keep him where we need him to stay. You troublesome beast. See, you could have been back at work this weekend. That was the plan, Blue. You could be going out for a walk on the lane, couldn't you? And you bloody ruined it. You're stupid. Stop eating my fence. Menace. You're a menace. But anyway, yeah, back to square one. Well, not quite square one. He's not as bad as he was the first time round. He's bad enough. He's not as bad as he was the first time round. But the big problem we've got now is that we're doing this for a second time and he is over it. Like, he was quite tolerant and understanding for him the first time round. Now he just wants nothing to do with any of it. So yeah, we're going to fall out. I can see it coming. We're really going to fall out. But I've just got to do my best to try and keep him sane and in a routine and not damaging himself anymore. I mean, it took us, what, 5-6 weeks to get to a point where I was looking at bringing him back into work. So, oh God, that's so long. Oh, Blue, you ruined it. You ruined everything, horse. Damn it. So yeah, it's probably going to be looking at another month and a half easily before I'm thinking about bringing him into work again. So yeah, I mean, I'll be lucky if I'm on him by Christmas at this rate. This is providing we don't have any more cock-ups, isn't it, sir? Yes. Yes. You. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to leave that one here, guys. There's nothing else really to update at this point. We're back in exactly the same routine, like I said. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a little while and give you a progress update. He's improved over the last couple of days. He did this a couple of days ago and he's already walking a bit better. But obviously, because this is the second time he's done it, he's at higher risk of damaging himself now. So just, yay. Just awesome, isn't it? You big derp. Anyway, need to clean his feet, get his hay in. He does like a bit of rough and tumble, this one. Don't eat the fence. This is what he can be like in the showing lineup. Like, if he's on one in the show ring, and he has to wait his turn, like, it's best with him if you put him in first in the lineup and you just get it over with. And once he's done his job, he'll settle down. But he does get very much like this in the lineup, and he'll be nipping and he'll be lashing his legs out and he'll be doing all this, won't you?
So I've kind of got used to playing stupid little games with her. Probably shouldn't because I'm encouraging it, but, you know, the alternative is that I do what everybody else does and I clock him around the head and tell him off, which, you know, I'd rather just dick around with him. It entertains him. It entertains me. We still have boundaries, don't we, mate? Ish boundaries, yes. Just such a problem horse. You're lucky you're pretty, aren't you?